Philadelphia this past weekend. The main event, of course, was Eddie Alvarez, Philly's own, against Jeremy Stephens. We had Jeremy on the show on Wednesday, and it was a tremendous chat. He goes in there. He faces the Philly crowd on Thursday and Friday at the presser and weigh-ins. And what does he do? He goes in there in enemy territory on Saturday and beats Eddie Alvarez, perhaps in his last fight. We didn't hear from Eddie afterwards, but he did so in impressive and vicious fashion, winning via third round, TKO, corner stoppage. And now he's 3-0 in bare-knuckle fighting and has the face-off with Conor McGregor afterwards. And he's saying, show me the money. And his stock has never been higher. It's a great story, and he's kind enough to join us right here. And now let's say hello to Jeremy Stephens. Hello, Jeremy. How are you?
Man, thanks for that introduction, big dog. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I meant every word. And you've been doing this for a very long time. It feels like the Jeremy Stephens stock, if there was such a thing, has never been higher. Do you feel that same way?
Exactly, and it's here in the present right now. It's an amazing feeling, man. It's a lifelong journey it's taken to get here. You know, they say don't ever compare yourself to others. You know, you got to trust in the timing. Feel like God's timing. You know, there's multiple times, trust me, along the way, I thought about giving up, packing it, and you know, no better time than right here, right now, baby. Let's go.
So we spoke to Ben Rothwell about an hour ago. He doesn't have a mark on his face. His fight ended in 51 seconds. You win your fight, but you did go 3 rounds. And so just physically, after a fight like that, how are you feeling? How's your face? How are your hands? How's your body feel?
Yeah, the only thing I really is my voice, you know. Snapping out on that Philly crowd afterwards, you know, to kind of like have the last laugh. You know, they can dish it, but they can't take it. It was awesome. So my voice is a little bit, and then what you see, a little bit of the wear and tear on top of the face, but you know, the juice was worth the squeeze.
Hands okay?
Yeah, yes, sir. My if you notice, my right hand is A-okay. I think my left hand might have been the one that did the damage. Is a little bit swollen, but there's nothing like major. It's just, you know, I've dealt with this when I was throwing calf kicks back in the day. You just flush it out, you know, do the rehab. Got to spend a little time recovering, and it's like, who's the champion at 135? How do you pronounce his name?
Merab Dvalishvili.
Yeah. Try to get back on that dude's type of cardio. You know, get right back after it. Keep the body moving.
Can I ask, so we spoke on Wednesday, great chat, and then I see you Thursday at this press conference, and I thought you handled it very well. You spoke when you needed to speak, and then you just sat there and didn't speak when you didn't want to speak. But I was wondering what you were thinking as fan after fan, Philly fan after Philly fan is just walking up to that microphone and taking shots at you. What is going through your mind? How are you dealing with this internally and not losing your cool?
Yeah, thanks for recognizing that. That's called a power move, self-mastery, years of experience of not reacting, not getting emotionally involved, and I executed my game plan. You know, if you look back at the press conference, this may sound kind of vicious, so too hot for TV shit right now, right? If you go back to the press conference, I go, my hands break jaws, homie. I'm gonna break your fucking jaw, and just, you know, everybody taunting me. When I pulled up, you know, his family's out there, just like, you know, I'm trying to get into the arena. His boy right there, Piper, everybody just down there chatting it up, dude. Just able to kind of just get out of my emotion, be like an eagle looking down at a chessboard. And I made my moves and I played it right. You know, the talking when it was the right time, not to react and go out there and, you know, smash someone and break his jaw. To you know, have that type of revolve is like Adesanya said, you know, when he was snapping out, like, fortify your mind.
Yes.
And that's the monster mentality that a lot of people think I have, just power, whatever, this and that, speed, the footwork, feints. But people always ask me, you know, I always tell them my greatest weapon is the mind. So to go out there and have that dark psychology and bring it into the light and, you know, have the last laugh, you know, it's beautiful, brother.
Are you thinking of something else? Like, if I'm sitting there and people are just taking shots at me and there's nothing I could do to really respond or shut them up, I can see someone's blood boiling to the point where you may snap and lose it. Are you taking your mind somewhere else so that you are not affected by the words?
Yeah, I just take myself completely out of it, to be able to channel that pain to purpose. And it's a lot of self mastery. It's not taking it personal. Read the 4 agreements. Don't take it personal. I'm able to kind of just take myself there and use it, channel it to the right purpose. And, I'm able to get reads inside of people's minds just by, people, just because I don't react doesn't mean that I'm not listening, that I'm not calculating every move. And I did what I said I was going to do. And it's beautiful, man. It's like, it's mind games, baby. Mind games.
We were talking to Ben, and he was saying he was stressing out because he had to cut a lot of weight, 31 pounds, and he was stressing because they kept delaying the presser. They said, to him at least, that Conor McGregor was sleeping. They didn't want to wake him up. It starts an hour earlier, et cetera, et cetera. Were you annoyed by any of this, that it was delayed because apparently Conor?
I want to go back. Yeah, like, looking at people, you look at them in the eye. And I want to tell you this, you look at people in the eye. And then, what's funny is when you go down, sometimes you're around fans and you're doing interviews, and I'll look at people right in their eye and they don't have shit to say. Like, they can dish it, but like when they really look at my eyes, I can stare through a soul. So they don't have anything to say. And then, when Conor McGregor beat the fuck out of Eddie Alvarez in the second round and he took the paycheck and he quit, like all his people from his hometown were like just straight gagging on Conor. Like, like I get it, but they're all just like, they were so like supportive of Conor. Conor was supporting him. And just to have that type of endearment to really see it all, like I hopefully like you come to my town, like people are going to try to fuck you up and snatch his gold chain. Like real shit. Like you come, like just loyalty, right? Like, come on, like I was reading people. I'm like, bro, you guys are soft, low key. You guys, there's nothing there. So I was able to get those reads. I was even able to feel that from the hometown dude himself. Like I felt that exact fucking nature. My boy Josh, the Dennis Neer, he texted me and was like, dude, this dude's got mad quit in him, just put that pressure on. It's like you can dish it out, but you can't really take it. And I stare at those people and I take what they're saying and I take the emotion. I don't really react and I'm able to channel that and use it in fights and bring, the thing about bare knuckle is people are having to force, like you talk about bringing that shit, like you're just feeling me up. Like now I get to bring that pain to your fucking homie's dome piece in his body. Like you can't shoot, which Jimmy Rivera and him both like try to double it because they're feeling the fucking pain that I get to use to bring to these motherfuckers. Like you talk all that stuff, all this, but like I just fucking like, dude, that shit pisses me off. Like I've been a young kid having to grow up in different types of schools and people cheering for the other guy, screaming his name, like even if it's Eddie, like I use that fucking pain. And then like what happens when I put that fucking pain on you and you start feeling my pressure? I'm breaking men and bare knuckle because it's raw, it's primal, it's fucking my sport, like I get to bring those fucking pains and I broke his jaw. Like, hey, I'm glad he's home with his family. He's home safe, but I broke his fucking jaw like I said I would because I bring and channeled that fucking pain. So all his boys, his teammates, they caused him more fucking pain. So that's what you get.
Damn.
Deal with it.
That is intense stuff. But I see where you are coming from, and you certainly channeled it in the right way. I'm just wondering, what did Josh and what did you see to suggest that Eddie has that quit in him? What were you seeing? What were you feeling from him?
Real simple. The eyes, Chico. They never lie. That was a movie, but that's the real shit. People can understand that.
Okay, so
if like it's hard to explain because like you're not like David Goggins, you're not gonna understand me, big dog. Like when you've gone through real fights and the emotional shit and like unwell being that you have to deal with, like this, like one time, like I can just explain it. When I first got into a fight, I beat the dude up, and then like I was like crying and screaming at the dude, like I didn't want to go there. My adrenaline was going nuts, and I had to hurt somebody, and I was totally capable of it. I was trying to channel it, but it crossed the line to where I had to like defend myself. So I have years and years and years of experience of that. High level games. 65,000 people in Montreal when I fought Sam Stout. I mean, shit, dude. It was like I'm in a hotel, kind of like a casino in Vegas. They're always showing the foods and the how to play poker and this and that. Like it was just constant. Like every channel I turned was Sam Stout, 65,000 people. Just screaming the name to, using that pain from when I grew up in childhoods, having to transfer schools all the time and people always on the other guy's side until I either beat them up, they became my friends, or I beat them out in sports and people gave me respect. So, it's like I told people, I don't need people's respect. Like I've had to learn this mentally in painful, which seems harsh ways, but I embrace the good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm super grateful because look at where I am now. Look at me now. Now everybody's starting to kind of see my story. It's coming full circle, God's timing, trusting in God's alignment. Fortify your mind. It's the most powerful thing you can have in life. And I think that's what's really kind of starting to inspire people. But I tell people I'm not no fucking role model. You have to put a pound of flesh in this game in order to have that. I can give you the best advice and tell Ariel, but bro, if you had to street fight somebody for your paycheck right now, Ariel, do you have that experience to do it? And that's no disrespect, is some people just never had to go there. Mm-hmm. It's just my path. And, it's, even though I have this in fighting, I feel like if you put me in financial sales, I'm still going to have this type of mindset, dog mentality.
So when you're in the fight, and I actually heard that he may have broken his jaw early in the fight, could you tell that something was off? Could you tell us that he was a wounded animal, or is it impossible for you to know?
When I went back and rewatched the fight, I couldn't even tell that they were saying "fuck you, Stevens." I was so locked in.
Wow.
The only thing that I saw was blood, bro. That's a different mindset when I'm in there. I knew I was hurting him, and he was still fucking coming. So that's all I needed to know right there. I wasn't thinking about it. I was keep, mixing up my boxing and then landing fucking hard shots when I had to, bro. When I had him set up, and I knew that it was a matter of time that I was breaking him, and just masculinity, bro, just fucking conquering him. I knew it right there. What I knew. Just keep putting it on, bro. Let's see if guys can really take that beating. My last opponent, people talk about a decision, but I've broken 3 men in there. And here's the reason why. It's because in that last few seconds, ODB took a knee, and I ran up on him just looking at him, put my fucking balls in his face so he could feel my presence because he was on a knee and he didn't want to take that last little beating. I'd broken a man, Jimmy Rivera, the first fight. He was looking for a way out and he got it. I fucking broke him. He was stumbling. I turned him into the competitor that I said that he was. He's not a fighter. He's a competitor. At the end of the day, when I put that fucking pain on him, he turned into double leg wrestling and he got a doctor stoppage. This last one, I broke his jaw. I fucking embarrassed him in front of his hometown. I slayed a king. Now I'm the dude like Achilles, just riding my horse and in the carriage. I'm dragging fucking Philly and a jaw broken dude. And I just roll on. I didn't even know they were saying "fuck you, Stevens." I was so fucking locked in. You guys starting to get it now? It's right here.
Damn. This is incredible stuff, Jeremy. And it's amazing to see your evolution, especially when you consider the end of your MMA run. What is the difference between this guy and that guy who fought in the PFL and the UFC? Let's be honest. The results weren't quite there. And now I'm looking at you, and the confidence just oozing out of you, the things that you're saying, you're coming across as a superstar. You're so sure of yourself, and you're talking the talk and then walking the walk, as I said earlier. What is the difference between this guy and the one from 2022, 2021?
This bare knuckle it's a primal game, bro. It's a primal game. I've even switched over my team, my coaches. I've been boxing over for 2 years. I fell in love with the process, right? Everybody talks about the discipline and falling in love with the process. I'm actually learning a lot more in boxing, things that I didn't really know about. I'm able to utilize it, and it's kind of been like a resurgence in my career. It's also too, as a fighter, sometimes, you don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. I've had a lot of life just hit me a lot more harder than fighting, and a lot of channeling and that pain and just never giving up. One time I told you I called Jorge Masvidal, after he knocked out Ben Askren, and, his best advice was bro, just don't give up, dude. One day you're going to have alignment, you fights, and then you're going to be there, and just don't give up. And I'm really glad I reached out to him. We've only met a few times and helped each other train for Gilbert, that way of being. And, I didn't give up, and it was hard. And I broke down crying today because it finally started to really hitting me life changing. And it's my time, bro. I really just had to endure a lot of shit and just never give up, truly never give up. And I'm glad that I got that advice from him, and it kept me going. And my buddy Miles Jury, dude, like I almost packed up my house or just moved to Iowa, quit. Like there's multiple fucking times like it challenged me. But again, I had to trust in God's timing and fortify my mind. And I'm trying to give this back to you because this shit ain't about fighting, bro. This is like value, and the best value you can have is your mind. I can use this what I got, whether I lose all these fucking millions of dollars or whatever, bro. Like I'll always have this value system. And my mom once told me when we were in a car one time, she's like, I got it once, I can get it again. I never understood it, but now I know.
What did she mean by that?
It's your mind. If I got it once, I can get it again. It's a mindset, bro. I've lost. I know what it's like to lose, and I've been able to channel that, and I know what it's like to win. Like I said, Adesanya, to have this resolve, like scary going into people's backyards and just pissing all over their territory. Like, it's in your mind. It's a mind frame.
It's amazing because you talk about
to win again over and over and over again. Like I said after the fight, I've been broken 1,000 times. I put myself back together 1,003 times. I could have quit. I was in tears this morning to my wife. Like I could have quit. I could have packed it up. Hell of a career. Awesome job, Jeremy. I got flying knees, spinning back fists, fucking elbows, just putting motherfuckers in body bags and stretchers of a highlight career. And, even though I've lost, and people fucking always talk about your losses, but yeah, I've really learned from that. And, I've came back 1,003 times. Who can say that they put themselves together and continue to do this and show up in each and every fucking way? 34-time vet, 36-time weigh-in vet at the UFC at 21, and still fucking doing it and looking good. I'm not aging or slowing down. It's the mind frame, bro. I'm in a wholly different place and space, and
oh,
in play. You still there? I'm in a different time, place, and space, and I feel like it's truly my time, brother. I'm getting what I've earned every step of the fucking way.
can I ask you, Jeremy, when you say that you were close to retiring, why did you keep on going? What was the turning point for you to say, you know what, I'm not done, even though the results may suggest that you should be done?
My purpose, bro. My family. Seeing my mom in a rehab facility through years of experience that I've had to endure alongside with her, dude. And she's in a rehab facility in a diaper, and she's good now. And I'm so grateful. My mom took a lot of abuse, and like she's not here able to enjoy my $1 million home, my family I fucking built. To having my own family, bro. It's it's just fucking bigger than fighting, bro. It's my purpose. So when you ask me that, I mean, yeah, I can cry, but like I love taking the fucking shit I've had to fucking endure for years, bro. Fucking humiliation, like this. Oh, I think I'm a fucking loser. I can't fucking win. Like, oh, dude, I fucking, it's but the greatest gift, bro, I've ever gotten is just being a fucking father, bro. That's why I fight so fucking hard because, like, they're relying on me, dude. This group right here. Brian Ortiz wrote me a fucking check when I had nothing, dude, and I just kept going. And I'm putting myself in fucking opportunity, bro, because this is the American dream right here, dog. Like, it's just land of opportunity, bro. Like, I got to do it because that's my purpose.
So we saw the emotion afterwards in the ring where you were saying, give me my money. Do you feel like now you are going to be compensated fairly? Do you feel like you were compensated for this fight? Do you feel like you are getting paid what
But
you are worth?
I'll take you fucking deeper, bro. I signed the contract like on Wednesday, and I really wasn't happy about it. I had a session. I signed my fucking contract on Wednesday. I
Whoa.
got fires going on in San Diego. I got fucking Philly against me. I took in a pay cut to get here. I had to put that shit aside too on fucking Wednesday or no, it was Thursday. Thursday, I signed the contract.
Why so late?
I wanted more money. You know, they weren't willing to budge. And, you know, like you probably hear me after the fight, like I told Feldman and fucking Connor too, bro, it's time to get paid. You know, I feel like I've earned it every step of the way. And I told him, you paid the wrong man, so I got to go break a motherfucker's jaw and embarrass a motherfucker and do what I got to do to get my turn, bro. It's my fucking turn. You made millions. I fucking told you, bro. Like it's easy to quit when you're making millions, dude. There's a difference between a man who is hungry and a motherfucker who is seriously starving every step of the way, dude. You weren't willing to go there. I broke you.
Do you seriously think that they wanted him to win?
Yeah, David Feldman called me the fucking day, bro. That's funny. I'm so glad this interview's happening right now, dude. Thank you. He called me today. Hey, you wired his jaw shut. You know, we were kind of betting on him. You know, we paid him. He paid the wrong man. Still doing it. You know, and you want me to fight the fucking king of violence? I've been calling for that one too. There's a new king of violence, barbarian in town. Like I got to go up fucking weight classes, you know, face a power man. Or you guys think fucking Conor can beat me, bro? I'll go to Ireland and do the same thing. I'll break a man. He's got shaky legs. He quits. He can't fucking endure. There's a difference between men who are starving and just hungry. I'm fucking starving. Give me somebody, bro. Anybody. I'll fucking kill him. I'll murk him. And bare knuckle, dude, you cannot fuck with me. I'm telling you, can't fuck with me in this game.
So I was thinking of that. I feel like now you versus Perry is the biggest fight in bare knuckle history. Is that what he's implying? Is he saying that's what they want to do next?
People are talking, bro. I'm hearing Connor and fucking Perry. Which one? Which one do you want to step up? You know, if I got to go back to UFC, you know, I just tried to hit up Dana for tickets. You know, I was like, hey man, me and the family want to come up. You know, I haven't heard from him, but you know, I'd like to talk to him too. You know, if like we got to go over because he's under the contract, even though he owns bare knuckle, Connor. You know, if I got to go over to an MMA fight, you know, calf kicks are my game too. You know, I got power in the hands. You know, I've been telling motherfucker for years. You know, it just wasn't the right timing yet. You know, this guy's value system's really far off, bro. There's a difference between a man who is starving and hungry. I'll fuck up Connor in MMA and bare knuckle. And yeah, there's maybe bigger names, and you can probably get a hell of a payday for Logan Paul and all these guys, bro. But these guys ain't fucking skilled like me, bro. Especially if it really truly does come to fucking MMA. Like I'm better than Jake Paul in MMA. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a good boxer. He's got things going on. But if it really comes to like diversity, I could do that. I could go to one MMA if like that's and then maybe one bare knuckle. Fuck, he's part of both. Like why not? That sounds interesting. Lots of fucking fair play. You know, I can get my shot to fucking break his fucking jaw or break his fucking legs. You know, he's got weak legs, bro. You know, cocaine, fucking booze. You know, like no wonder your bones break. Mine don't, bro. They just get swelled up. I'll go next week. Check my fucking record, bro. From the very beginning. I'm about 20 years deep in the fucking game right now. And my record, I used to fight like weekly, monthly, you know, still going. No one's doing it like me. I fucking told you motherfuckers, bro. You know, so Perry, Connor, you name it, bro. I have to fucking be the one stepping up, weight class, you know, whatever it is. I told you, motherfuckers, I'm willing to go there. No one's earned it like me. No one's as skilled as me. No one's fucking crazy. I'm not stupid. No one's like me, bro. They don't build them like me no more. Born, built, and I told you I was gonna do big business here in bare knuckle, bro. This shit's mine.
Well, when we saw that face off with you and Connor, it was incredible stuff. But then you're reminded Connor has 2 fights left on his UFC deal. Do you think it's actually feasible? Do you think this is a real thing, or do you think it was just, you know, him getting excited in the moment?
He's just cocaine counter. You know, like he's excited in the moment. He's doing promotion. I get it. Like I could see in his eyes. Like I was just staring at Eddie. He's totally cool. He's emotionless out of it, and it's promotion, bro. But like if we're really talking, like who deserves it and who really could do both, if we had to do that, and as far as the contract, I'm actually that guy. You know, Mike Chandler, you know, like they're talking about him, like, bro, there's no one better than me. You know, I used to train with Chandler, bro. He's good, but he's not as skilled as me. There's nobody more deserving, earn it. And now people are starting to realize, bro, like I'm not just all talk. Like I'm one of the most exciting fighters in the world. Check my highlight tape versus Connors. I got flying knees, head kicks, spinning back fists, you know, elbows, you know, ground and pound. One of the bloodiest fights in history. Like, I mean, check the fucking history books, dude. I mean, my name Stevens is forever etched in the fucking history, bro. And I'm the one still going. I'm the one that doesn't have a contract right now, big dog, and yet I'm still working. So I could either go with UFC down that route, bare knuckle, boxing. I mean, I'm a prize fighter.
You're a free agent right now. You don't have another fight on your deal.
I don't, bro. Did I just not tell you, bro? I just signed a contract Thursday.
No,
It was
I
a
thought
one
the
fight.
contract was like the bout agreement. I didn't realize it's your actual contract.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking wild ride of the heathen, bro. This is it. This is life right now.
Oh my God.
I'm really being authentic, bro. You got me crying on your fucking show. I'm telling you the real. I'm telling you truthful, dog. I have no fucking restrictions. No one can take my freedom of fucking speech. I'm my own man, dude.
I appreciate
I'm talking for myself. I have no contract. With BKFC, bro. That they were. I just told you my promoters were against me. He just called me. I don't have a contract with him. Like, he was betting against me. He just told me that, yeah, we thought Eddie was going to win, bro. Like, we were betting on him. You paid the wrong fucking man. This is what I'm trying to tell you live on the fucking show. No better here place than now. This is real shit. You got me crying on this motherfucker.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's an incredible position that you're in. It's even a better position than you were in before because you bet on yourself, and now here you are, stock higher than ever, as I said at the very beginning of all of this.
Bet on myself. Listen to this, Ariel. I'm going to even throw you in another fucking little bone here, bro. GFL, they paid me bigger money than what I just made, and I didn't sign the contract. I'll honor it, but listen, I did not sign that contract because I was betting on myself this fight.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I'm doing it for, bro. Like, I took a fucking risk. I'm a father out here, bro. Bro, I took a fucking risk, a gamble, because like I told you, bro, like, no one's fucking paying my bills around here. I've had to earn every step of the way. And so I knew that, this couldn't be better timing. I didn't sign the contract. I want more money. You guys got to fucking pay me now, bro. I'm tired of doing shit for fucking cheap or free. I'm still willing to go back to UFC where they wanted to sign me for 1, 2. You want to go to fucking bare knuckle, bro? I'll break and murder a man in that fucking game, dude. Like, this is my life. I'm betting on me, bro. And I took a fucking huge risk. So you're welcome.
And so how do you think this plays out? Your next fight, do you think it's with bare knuckle or do you think it's somewhere else?
I think it's for a big bag, Ariel, and a big name and a big, big fucking night and a sellout. I'll do another sellout, bro. It's going to be big. Like I said, bro, I'm betting on me. I didn't sign a guaranteed contract. Like most men, you ask them, bro, they'll go to UFC, get a 5-fight, maybe, contract, bro. They're not willing to fucking risk it as big as me, bro. They're not willing to bet on themselves. I could have just maybe waited it out to April and got a bigger payday than what I got now. But like I told this last opponent, I said, bro, I'm not here for the check. I'm here to break your neck and the opportunity that comes with it. That's on the schmo when we're sitting down. So you want to get into the fucking mindset and the real raw dog, bro? I'm live here today. Like, this is, my life's day by day, bro. I betted on myself to get a fucking big bag so that me and my family, we can live good, bro. So I'm not having to struggle. So I'm not having to fucking rely on sponsorships. So I can fucking make my dream a reality, bro. And now here we are, bro. We're talking about the fucking biggest name, the biggest bag, sellout crowd. I just did it. I went outside the box and I authentically kept it raw dog me and had to sell the fight. And I've really never had to do that before. I've always just been there. I'll go in there, I'll beat the fucking shit out of you, and I go home to my family. Now that doesn't get you paid, bro. It doesn't. And now I'm learning, like, in my experience and in my journey, the more I sell the fight, the bigger the fucking payday. I'm looking up to guys like Bizbank, Josh Koscheck, like, they got paid because they were the villain. I just watched the Vince McMahon. I'm like, dude, life's hitting me right now. Use this. Feldman is the guy who told me, hey, bro, we're second best. We absolutely fucking blow it. We suck. Da, 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 da. And I went there and used his lines against his own fucking people. And we just played that motherfucker like a fiddle. I had no emotional involvement, just like I've been saying, and completely detached. And I could tell, Eddie's shaking his fingers. He's making broken promises like he's going to embarrass me. And that's what I'm saying. Go back to that little convo. And I told him when we went face to face, I go, I heard your little story about your brittle bitch hands. My fists break jaws, homie. I'm going to break your jaw. And that was a promise truly kept. He didn't fucking get it when I was telling it to him. I got him all emotionally involved. And when I finished the fight, McGregor was like, hey, Jeremy ruffled his feathers. That's been done before. I could sense when I was even weighing in at that fucking time and process that McGregor, he steps over here to get a look at the fucking care package, bro. You know, he felt it all week, the fucking eyeballs. You know, he was sensing it. He wants to be around it. He's just fucking geeked up, King Connor, biting his lip, you know, stepping back, checking out some masses. Bro, the dude's jazzed up. And I just went out there right in fucking front of him, still doing it, bro. Like, you know, like, yeah, you can be a Dana White, but you really want to be in that ring, the man in the arena, bro. Like, you want to be me. You want to be there. Like, let's fucking go. Bring it on.
The intensity is phenomenal. Good for you, Jeremy. Well done. Congratulations.
Authenticity.
That too. That too. The realness. Very, very happy for you. I can't wait to see how this plays out. But you have put yourself in prime position to get paid. There's no doubt about that. So, good luck in this new chapter. Congrats on an incredible win. Thank you for coming back on, and thank you for keeping it real. I appreciate it.
I told you, man. Let's go, dude. Thanks for having me, Ariel. It was probably one of the best interviews I've ever done, bro. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Really appreciate it. There he is. Little heathen Jeremy Stephens. Again, just like Ben Rothwell, putting himself in position to get paid, and post-UFC now, enjoying perhaps the finest hour of his career. What a story that is. Unbelievable. Thanks for watching this video. Hey, before you go, do me a favor. Hit that sub button. Give us a thumbs up. Hit the little bell thingy as well. Leave us a nice comment or two. We appreciate you all very much.